So, good evening. Apologies if you can hear the washing machine. Unfortunately, I'm not a mutant. I do actually clean my clothes. Anyway, it's a wonderful Friday, and I will be back again on the main channel for the press conference reaction, 4:15 UK time. I've just literally finished a stream on there as well, talking about the game at the weekend against Manchester United and how if he doesn't win that game, he's got to go, lads. He's got to go, lads and lasses, unicorns, non-binary. But if he doesn't win the league, I want him gone. However, we are not here to talk about that, but do check that stream out. I'm also on with rants at 5 o'clock, and I will be back on here later for the Alaves versus Girona game. That is on DAZN, so I'm in real time on that one. Bosh! 4 watch-alongs tomorrow on here. Fulham versus Man City. I will be there for Top Spurs versus Burnley. I will then be here for the Real Madrid away game to Granada. I will then be here for the Basque Region derby, Bilbao versus Osasuna. So you've got 4 watch-alongs from me tomorrow. You've got 1 tonight. Obviously, I'll be back on the main channel on Sunday for the Arsenal game. I'll probably drop something on here on Sunday, maybe in the evening time. But listen, smash the likes up. Like I said, apologies if you can hear that, but I've got to get it done. And it's a beautiful sunny day, 27 degrees as it stands right now. What better time to do your washing? Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, we need to have a conversation about Xabi Alonso because this manager is putting all the takes time mob in the bin. But he's up against this. And what? This guy's up against Bayern Munich, the Germans that have won 11 straight Bundesliga titles. This guy has took the job. He's took the club from right down the bottom of the table, well, virtually bottom of the table, and took them all the way up to invincibility inside 15 months, 16 months. How is this even possible? That's what I hear you saying. How is this possible? Because, I mean, in England, all the Premier League clubs keep telling us that he needs 25 new players. We can't judge the manager until he's got all of his pieces and his ingredients. So how is it possible that Xabi Alonso has gone into Leverkusen and managed to turn them in to an absolute machine with only signing 12 players, of which 2 of them got loaned straight back out? So 10 players. 10 players. How is that even possible? Almost like coaching is still a thing. It's almost like if you can coach and you're a good coach, you can get better performances out of the players you already have, as well as adding your ingredients and pieces to the current squad. Let's go through some of this guy's signings because I'm pretty sure nobody's heard of any of them. Well, most of them. But let's go. Let's get through some of these. Xavi Simons, obviously the hipster's choice. They signed him for 62 million euro from... Is he actually on loan? Did they actually sign Xavi Simons? Because I thought he was PSG. Did they actually sell him PSG? I didn't know that. I thought he was on loan. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Smash these likes up, guys. Right, where are we? Where are we? I don't rightly know. I don't really know. Doesn't tell me anything. I don't really get it. Anyway, leave it in the chat and let me know, yeah, because I'm pretty sure he was a PSG player. And then they loaned him out. Obviously, they didn't then. Obviously, they've... Yeah, he's on loan. He's on loan. I've just gone on transfer marks. So take that 62 million off then straight away. Yeah. So this article I'm reading, you've lied. What website is this? This is actually the same website that's just told me he's on loan. Jesus Christ. You can't get the staff. Anyway, Openda, they've signed in. Yeah, we're not going to go through the fees because half of these are probably fucking wrong. Anyway, Openda, Florian Wirtz, Boniface, Garassi, Milo, Pacho, Frimpong, Grimaldo, and Palacios. They are all of the signings. It says here that since the sporting director was promoted to director of sport, same thing, in 2022, Leverkusen has spent 329.6 million euros on new signings. It then says, if I continue on, in that time, Bayern Munich has spent 611 million euros. So in that time since 2022, they've spent half the money of Bayern Munich. Not only that, Bayern Munich are the juggernaut. They are the Real Madrid. They are the former Man United under Fergie. They are a well-oiled machine that just keeps going and going and going. They win the league every year. You know, before the league starts, Bayern München. So how is it possible that Xabi Alonso has walked into that football club and taken them from right down near the bottom, transformed them into a team that doesn't ever look like it's going to lose a game? They've now made it to the Europa League final. I watched that game last night against Roma. They were 2-1, well, they were 2-0 down at one point to make it 2-2 on aggregate. Then they got it back to 2-1. Lucky own goal, but still counts. And then 97th minute, bang, 2-2. The never say die attitude that has been instilled from the mentality of the manager into that team. When I watched them last night, I haven't watched a lot of Leverkusen, I can't lie. I haven't watched a lot of them. I can see why they're good. I can genuinely see why they cause trouble to a lot of teams. Because when I watch Arsenal and I watch Man City, Arsenal and Man City, they don't draw you out. They just camp on the edge of your box and play this horseshoe football, U-shaped football. Pass, 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 pass. However, when I watch this lot, and they're very rigid, Arsenal and Man United. Now, sorry, Arsenal and Man City, they're very rigid. They don't interchange positions, and it's not a fluid. That's your zone of the pitch. That's your zone of the pitch, and you don't move from this zone because he needs to be in that zone. And if you move from there, it all goes sideways. Whereas when I watched them last night and the couple of other times I've watched them this season, that's probably only the second full game of Leverkusen I've watched this season. And both times I've noticed this. They draw you out. They say, yeah, cool, you can have the ball. We're confident we can defend better than you. So they'll let them get drawn on. Okay, cool. And then what they do, bang, counter-attack. Yeah. However, I've also noticed that he can adapt in game, because what he will do as well is he won't draw you out necessarily every game or even for parts of the game. He will adapt in the game. So he can camp on the edge of your box. And guess what? The movement is world class. And I've seen them twice. And I can already tell you the movement is world class, because it's not just you stick to that. It's no, you can go here and interchanging. Everything's interchanging. Causes mad panic. When I watch Arsenal and Man City, fair enough. Listen, Arsenal are doing very well. They have to win something. And Man City are quality. But it's very boring, rigid, structured football. Yeah, Xabi Alonso, I'm starting to get the hype now, because everyone's been hyping him. I don't watch Leverkusen. I'm not going to pretend I do like all these other hipsters. Yeah, they're genuinely not tuning in on a Saturday afternoon to watch Leverkusen. Yeah, especially if there's games on. Yeah, big games. They're not. Maybe some people do, but not the amount of people who are making out they do. They're chatting crap. Otherwise, Bundesliga viewing figures would be off the charts, wouldn't they? Which they're not. So anyway, my point is, when they're on the edge of the box, they're not just structured into staying in that little zone of the pitch like Arsenal and Man City. Yeah, the amount of fluid movement I see and interchanging of positions, the crossing. So when they were running over the halfway line yesterday, they had a 4-on-4, yeah, on a counter attack, a 4-on-4. I can't remember the fella's name on the left, yeah, and the geezer with the ball. Then there was another geezer in between them, and then one out on the right. I think it was Xhaka on the ball. I may be wrong. All of a sudden, he's gone that way, the one with the ball. The other fella's carried on down the wing, so now he's dragged that one out. And now these two cut straight behind Xhaka, I think it was. So now Xhaka's got acres of space. The winger down there, now they're it is fucking elite coaching, trust me. Yeah, the way they do that, and I've seen them do it quite a lot in that game last night, and I've seen them do it in the previous game that I've watched a couple of months back. They cross over. So now the defender's like, well, where do I go? Do I follow him? Do I go with him? Yeah. When I watch Arsenal doing a counter-attack, oh my days. It's just pathetic. Honestly, it's pathetic at times. When I watch Man City on a counter-attack, it's pathetic at times. Yeah. This coach, has got so many different setups and can adapt mid-game. And I've seen him twice. I already know he's going to be quality. Yeah, and that's not jumping on the hype. Yeah, I sat there and watched that game last night, and that little cross run, where you got the ball carrier over here. He's going from over here to over there. And these two were over here and both run over there. Now, where do they go? Do they track the runner or the two runners? Do they track the geezer on the right wing who's wide open? Or do they go with the guy who's got the ball? Absolutely baffling. The defenders can't hack it. Yeah. When I watch Arsenal, it's Saka, you have to stay there, skip up the pitch and whack it off that man for a corner. And if you don't, pass it back to Ben White. He'll pass it into Odegaard. Odegaard will pass it into Rice. Rice will pass it out to whoever's on the left wing, left fullback. Yeah, that'll go to Martinelli or Trossard. Then it'll come back, and then we'll do it all over again. Yeah, and then maybe we'll whack it off the defender, and we'll get a corner, and then we'll bring the big boys up. Like, come on, man. Yeah, draw these teams out and have a go. Yeah, draw them out. But unfortunately, the problem with Pep, and it is a problem at times, and the problem with Arteta, they're too concerned about constantly keeping the fucking football. Yeah, they just want to keep the ball for keeping the ball's sake. When I've watched these two games of Leverkusen that I've watched, I sit there, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, they don't care if they ain't got the ball. But when they get the ball, they make shit happen. Yeah, when Arsenal get the ball, Man City get the ball, it's very laboured. It's walking football. I say, how many times do I sit on this channel and say, look, this is crap. Walking football, best league in the world, and they're walking. I didn't see no walking last night. Even when they're in the penalty box. At one point, Roma were camped on the edge of their box. They weren't walking. They weren't just standing on the edge of the box walking. They're all interchanging. It's causing panic. Nobody knows where to go. Do I track him or him? Unbelievable. Yeah, I hope they do a baby treble invincible. Yeah, because I'll tell you something now, it don't take time. If you've got a coach that can coach, and you've got a board that will back that coach with a couple of players, good players, and get rid of the ones you don't want, then you can be successful in 1 year, 2 years. You can. All of this PR and all this crap. And I'm telling you right now, another coach to keep your eye on, Girona. That geezer is going to be elite. Yeah, how he's got that club, the equivalent of Luton Town, second in the table after being in a title race for what? 6 months of the season, 7 months of the season? He hadn't been in a title race till fucking end of February. How is that even possible? Their squad's worth 15 million quid. Well, that's how much he's spent. My bad. That's how much he's spent in 3 years. The equivalent of Luton Town. The stadium's the same size. Now, what are we doing here? All of this bollocks. Look at Xavi. Xavi walked into Barcelona, first season, won the Supercopa de España and won La Liga up against Ancelotti, who had won 5 trophies the year before. All of this PR and this waffle is only based around Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, and top Spurs. Them 4 clubs in the Premier League are absolutely finessing everyone. Then you've got Sky Sports finessing it. Then you've got TNT Sports finessing it. Then you've got all the little wanker puppet journalists. Puppets on the string for these clubs that I've just mentioned. All the brown envelopes. All on the payroll indirectly or directly. All finessing it. It's an absolute disgrace. Then you get all the top big accounts with all of their followers finessing it. Why? Because they want a little bit of access. Oh, they let me have a stadium tour. Oh, I met the players. Oh, I've got a match day ticket. Oh, Rashford's giving me a ticket. Do you know what I'm saying? Get out of here, man. I'm sick to death of this. These two, Xavi and Xabi Alonso, have proven, and I don't rate Xavi, but they've both proven you don't need time. And it's not like it's just a one-off. It's not just a one-off, oh my God, they've won the league and they'll never do it again. No. With Xavi, maybe not. However, Xabi Alonso could do a baby treble invincible. That would be one of the greatest achievements ever seen in world football. Ever. That is elite, man. Unbeaten in every comp all year. That's unbelievable. I think that's a new record as well for all comps. 49, I think it is. Or 44. I can't remember the exact record, but it's 40 something in all comps. And I'm supposed to believe that the manager of this football, when this football club was good, the manager of this football club currently needs another striker, he needs another winger, he needs this, he needs that. Win the fucking league or piss off. And that should be the standards of all of our big clubs. All the big clubs in England, that should be the standard. Win or sacked, whether it's a cup or a league. Win or you're gone. Yeah, this guy's just proven he can come into a league against one of the biggest clubs on the planet and absolutely school them. Well, they're out there then, aren't they? Who could do better than Super Mick Arteta? Well, he can. Well, he can. So maybe we should get him. But no, he's going to a proper club. He's going to go to Real Madrid. Hala Madrid. And anyway, on that bombshell, smash the like button up. Make sure you are subscribing. Make sure you are back again for the Alaves Girona game later this evening, and the 4 watch-alongs tomorrow as well. And yeah, I'm going to go and chill on the patio. It's a beautiful sunny day. I'm going to put my feet up. I'm going to get my pigeon chest out. My tan's coming on nicely. Bosh. I'll be back again later. Don't forget the show with rants as well, and I'll be live just before that press conference reaction on the other channel. If you are bored, I've already dropped a live stream on there. So yeah, we're out. And big up to everyone who's been showing mad support in this channel recently. En route to 30k, getting there. We're nearly on 26.7k. So thank you very much. And we're out of here, guys. Adios.